Hey guys, this is my 3-week review of the wireless headset system I've been using. This is the Lavalier microphone system, the MPH05YM2. This is a UF ultra high frequency transmitter and receiver. Has a headset, has wireless. This is a 3-week review, and it comes with a lot of interesting stuff that some of the things I don't use. The cell phone holder was nice, but it's kind of cheap plastic. I don't really need that. It comes with a wind muff for these microphones, and it has a bunch of connectors for your PC, your smartphone, as well as your another one for your DSLR camera if you want. This one actually says phone, but this is actually a DSLR camera, and a USB dual charging cord, so you could charge both at the same time. Audio to my camera that could be like 10 feet away, 20 feet away. Very, very useful in that sort. Now here's the drawbacks of the system, and I took off all these windscreens off so I could show you. The system is more meant for PA systems, and why I say that is because this huge 1/4-inch jack, mono jack, is meant to be plugged into a PA system, so it just quickly amplifies sound in a room. So to reduce feedback loops, when those echoing sounds, what they gave you 3 of these cardioid mics. In other words, they only pick up in one way. In fact, the range of pickup is only roughly around 3 inches away from the mouth or from the voice. So if you visualize it that way, it's roughly around 3 inches or 2 inches that it's going to pick up audio in front of it. So everything in front of it here, if you talk directly into it, will receive very good audio. Anywhere around back here, underneath it, is going to have very, very low audio, or even close to around it. It's only this nice little area right about there, that 3 inches or less, that actually picks up audio. And you have to actually talk directly into this mic in the front of it in order for it to receive any of that audio. So it's definitely meant for a PA system. Could you use it for recording audio for your camera or whatever else? Yes, of course you can. Will it, because of all this, it records here, it actually just picks up your voice, and that's great if your voice is around here anyways. So the first mic, this is the one that you screw onto the transmitter, which is like this. Very, very useful. We get to talk right on top of it. So you're literally having it 2 inches from your mouth, talking straight into this microphone, and it picks up very clean audio. Same thing for the headset unit. I took off the windscreen because I just want to show you the detail. There is that same mic, but it's pointed directly at you. So you're supposed to have this like 2 to 3 inches from your mouth. And whether it's in front of your mouth or to the side of the mouth, it has to definitely point to your mouth to get clean audio. And the back is the back end, so you're not going to get much audio coming from there. So yeah, this is so it could reduce like feedback loops. And this is probably the most useless one. It's basically the lavalier mic, or the mic, the clip-on mic. If you clipped it onto your tie, that's probably 6 inches below your mouth, or even 8 inches below your where you're talking your head. It's probably going to be very, very hard to pick it up. If you clipped it like literally to your collar or right under your neck, it's still very hard to pick up. So that's why a lot of people complain that it can't really pick up very good audio. This one, the headset, works really well because it's virtually right next to your mouth when you're talking. So if you visualize your mouth being right next to your head and being next to this, it's virtually picking it up. So it's the most useful item in this whole kit, other than the transmitter. The transmitters work fine. They're really great. Now, to solve this problem, they should have included one Omni mic. So what I did was that I personally own a few Omni mics, and just a simple Omni mic will do. And what I did was I switched over an Omni mic onto this, and I'm glad this Omni mic has a screw-on lock feature. And these all have the screw-on lock, so it won't fall off of your body, the transmitter kit, which is nice. But once you switch to Omni mic, and I'll show you in the recording a little later, the Omni mic picks up all around, 360 all around the mic, and that picked up the audio fine. And this thing transmits fine too. With the Omni mic, I could use volume up to like 14 or so, and it still works well. 13, 14, it works really well for an Omni mic. But for these cardioid mics, like this one, and actually any of these, I have to basically pump up the audio all the way to about 17 to 20, mostly around 18 to actually have this thing work right. Now, it also picks up very low noise from the side, which is good. I think that was really awesome too. But a lot of people complain that it was a lot of static because if you use the clip-on mic, it's roughly around 10 inches from your mouth. It's not going to be able to hear anything, and you're going to pick up a lot of air. That's why you have more static and stuff on it. The headset mic, very clean audio, but again, it's right next to you. So if you're doing like some sort of cooking thing, you're just narrating over it while you're working hands-free, or if I'm working on the car and stuff, I could probably narrate over this. This is actually very, very useful. But the fact that it's a, I was kind of hoping a clip-on mic would be more useful to this, but a headset mic's not bad. But yeah, this is pretty much the main mic you'll be using most of the time to get good audio. And for this one, yeah, not bad. If you're just narrating over something, it'll work fine. So that's it for my review. Do I like it? I do like the fact that it can transmit very well. It works like for a good 4 hours or so, 4 to 5 hours on a single charge. Mostly I've been getting about 4.5 hours for this, so that's pretty cool too. Just make sure if you are using this, definitely have these things pointed to your mouth directly within like 2 to 3 inches to get the best audio. The audio recordings I've been getting has been pretty good. With an Omni, this will make the system a lot better, especially if you don't have to use a PA system, which most of you are probably not. You're probably shooting with DSLR or your cell phone or something. You just want audio to transmit for over 10, 15, 20, 30 feet, like in the room, like how I'm doing it. Or just narrating and just want to walk free in your room to narrate, it's fine, as long as there's no other disturbance or stuff like that. But overall, yeah, pretty nice. So that's it for my review. I hope you like it. Of course, check out my my storefront and also my other stuff. And yeah, have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.